And what's going on, everybody? It's Stellan here. Today we are talking about how God is perfect. In Matthew 5, we listen to Jesus breaking down God's way, God's kingdom, and God's original desire for how he wanted life to work in our world and within our lives. If you have read or listened to Matthew 5, you may respond to many of Jesus Christ's statements in our passage in two different ways. The first one is, you might say, and that sounds like a better world that I'm seeing right now. And you might be excited. But the second response maybe from your heart is, wow, that sounds perfect, but I fail in all of those areas. So you might feel a little alienated from what he's saying. You see, Jesus ends the chapter with the words, but you are to be perfect, even as your Father in heaven, he's talking about God, the Father in heaven, is perfect. Matthew 5:48. Now, that seems like a tough standard for any of us to keep or even think about keeping. I mean, perfection is kind of mind-blowing when we think about it in moral terms. Like, let me give a couple examples. Love your enemies when they hurt me. Don't ever lust, not one day, not 1 minute, no lustful thought can come to your mind. Or never lash out when you feel angry. All of these things feel very impossible. But the emphasis here is not just simply on us. Jesus is emphasizing that God, the Father, is perfect. He establishes that as impossible as it is for us as broken people, morally flawed people, like deeply flawed people to be perfect, still God remains perfect in his character. And this is still his desire for us. He wants us to be perfect. One of God's defining characteristics is that he is without flaw and perfect in every way. This is who God is.